Spezia. Left Manarolo this morning, got the train back here, and now we're waiting for our bike storage place to open so we can get our bikes back. And it is dumping rain, absolutely pouring rain. So we are rethinking our day, and we may be getting on another train down to Pisa to avoid riding through this. Not only the rain, but just trying to get out of this town might be justifying. So yeah, I think we're gonna adapt, improvise, overcome.
We made it to Pisa.
Oh.
Regional train. It was pouring buckets this morning. So we decided to take a train to save our lives. Here we are in Pisa, where it's now started raining here. And pouring, it's lightening up a little bit. We're going to go see the Leaning Tower and see how far we make it.
A few moments ago it was monsooning. Now it's only moderately raining. We're about as waterproofed as we're going to get, I think. And hopefully we'll stay dry-ish for the day and start making our way eastward and see where we get. Yay. Hey, we've had really good weather so far, so this is probably inevitable, and according to the forecast, this should just be for today. So Belinda collects magnets, and so now she's getting this super cool Pisa with a bicycle magnet on it for a whole euro. We fought through the rain. And then the rain stopped, and we fought our way through a bunch of people. And I mean a lot of people, and a lot of tourist vendors, and the first actual McDonald's we've seen lately. We've seen signs, but we actually saw a physical McDonald's. And we found this place behind us, which is pretty cool. And then if you look through all the people, there's this kind of old dilapidated thing behind us. Look what we found. We've got the Leaning Tower of Pisa right there that we're staring at. And now we have to take the ubiquitous photo of us holding up the tower. So we're here at the tower, and of course we just took the stupid photo, and it's hilarious because you have this entire group of people all standing with their hands in the air looking like complete idiots, just like we did. And I think it's just awesome that there are literally hundreds of people here taking the exact same photo, the exact same pose at the exact same time. Good morning. It is Saturday, and it is a beautiful sunny day. First time we've seen really blue sky in several days, and it feels good. Right now we are making our way, I think, sort of eastward at the moment, along a pretty little dirt road, and soon we'll be turning mostly south, heading towards San Gimignano and Siena. It is a first day right now, and we actually got an early start, early-ish, enjoy the day. See back there, but it is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This is what you think of when you think of Tuscany. There's these ups and downs, grapes growing on the hillsides, villas with cypress trees lining the driveways, old style architecture, and mostly sunny skies. It is nice. So we've been riding mostly southward today, under really sunny skies. I guess you can say we're riding under the Tuscan sun. Some good hills. We just are nearing the top of our biggest one of the day so far. But off in the distance there, if I can find it, is the town of San Gimignano, which is our intermediate destination for the day. So we will be there, I don't know, shortly. It's up there on the top of yet another big hill. And we'll maybe get some gelato there, and then continue on towards Siena, which is our goal for the day. But it's pretty beautiful here. You have just rolling hills covered in vineyards, views forever, sunny skies. It's gorgeous. This is, when you think of Tuscany, this is what you picture.
I don't know how to pronounce the name of this place. San Gimignano. We just climbed a huge hill to get to the very top, where this cute little town, San Gimignano, is. It is the town of towers. Mike can tell you all about that. And it is, we're about to have gelato again, and hot chocolate, and wine, because that all goes together. It's gonna be good.
ideal. It is actually essentially just a big parking lot for campers. But there's toilets, there's showers. We have a flat piece of ground. Well, a flat piece of parking spot, but it works. But the view's pretty nice. So, can't complain too much about that either. Good morning. It is Sunday, 7:30 in the morning. We camped last night at essentially a parking lot for campers. We learned after we set up that it was forbidden for bicyclists and pedestrians to be there, but we took the chance and we didn't get kicked out, so all is well. But we packed up early and got moving, and now it's a little chilly, but at least we have a nice big hill to ride up to warm up, and we're heading into Siena here in a few miles, and then we'll continue heading on southward, and if all goes as planned, we will get to Saturnia Hot Springs at the end of the day, and that'll be nice. Welcome to the Piazza del Campo in Siena, Italy. This is where they do I think it's called the Palio, the horse race around the plaza. That's super cool. Sometimes there's not always a perfect route between point A and point B, and you got to kind of make do with the hands dealt. Luckily, it's Sunday and nobody's working, and the bridge is actually We just climbed about 1,100 vertical feet to the town of Montalcino. Here comes Belinda. Way high up, but the view is spectacular. I'll get a clearer shot here to spin the camera in a minute. But tough climb. But kind of top of the world kind of stuff right now. We're gonna find some gelato because we earned it. So last night we struggled to find a place to stay. Our navigation through Google took us up some just absolute goat paths with almost 20% grades, and we knew that there was no way we were going to make our goal campground before like 9 o'clock at night. So we booked a room at a like farm stay kind of house in some town that was only 5 miles away. It still took us over an hour to get there because it was still just a ton of up. And then when we got there, they weren't there, and when we contacted them, they said, no, it's not possible for us to come let you in, screw off. So we just wild camped in their side yard in a little olive grove, and it was actually kind of nice. Now we are in the town of Monte Giovi, and we finally just found some water, and we are going to hit the road nice and early. And we love these little trucks. And we're going to get the hell out of town and go to Saturnia Hot Springs today and go bask in the hot springs. That's our goal. It's only about 28 miles away, and our route looks far less hilly. Yesterday we climbed, according to my Garmin, 5,330 feet in 55 miles, and that was a single day record for me on Garmin. I've done more than that on other rides, but on my Garmin that's a record. And in 55 miles, that's a ton of up. We don't want to do that again today, so hopefully tough way to start the day. We spent the night last night at a bed and breakfast in the town of Montemarano. Great place. Sarah Giorgio bed and breakfast. Wonderful place. We had planned to go to the Saturnia Hot Springs, but we passed it. Beautiful, took some pictures, but we had to be at the bed and breakfast at a certain time to get checked in, and it didn't give us time to enjoy it. Then we decided, once we got to the bed and breakfast, that riding back down about 500 vertical feet, steep vertical feet, to the hot springs and then back up 500 vertical feet was not in the cards. We were tired. So instead, we enjoyed a bottle of wine and some pasta on the patio at the B&B and watched the sunset over Monte Murano and relaxed, and it was a wonderful evening. Today, we're feeling rejuvenated. We've recharged all our electronics, most of them anyway, enough to get through the day. And today, we are heading to the beach, to the Mediterranean Sea. And if all goes as planned, we'll be dabbling our feet in the water this evening. So here we are on what Google tells us is our best route by bicycle. That's not it. This is what Google is telling us is our best route. And I walked up here to look at it, and I'm not sure what the almighty Google is thinking, because this not only is not a good cycling route, it's not even a footpath. There's literally nothing here but a river, and it's pretty. And that's it. Thanks, Google, for making us ride down a dirt road, down a big hill to get to this route that doesn't exist. Appreciate it. Well, we're getting towards the end of the day, so of course the little monkeys and the wrenches got to happen now. So we have a bridge out in front of us, and there's no way to get across it. But we have found a workaround through these fields. I even talked to a couple gentlemen down there working on some equipment, and they said it's okay to bring our bikes down and through. We'll find out, because it looks like there's another road closure section a little bit farther down. But we'll get around this one, and then we'll see what happens with the next one. Because we're not very far away from our goal campground for the night. It's just a matter of getting to it here towards the end of the day. But it's been a good day so far. Can't complain. And we're walking through a field of, I don't know what, bamboo and other stuff. We'll find our way. Riding through a field of old melons. Ooh, slippery. Hopefully this actually comes out somewhere.
Roundabout. Continue straight onto the Litorale Nord as it
No! Well, from the hills of Tuscany to the Mediterranean Sea in one day. We are in Tarquinio. That right there is the Mediterranean Sea, not ocean. And our campground should be very shortly right up here on the left. 2 years ago today, I had a heart attack. And it's been a lot has happened in those last 2 years. But the important thing is everything I've done and am doing has been much better since that day. currently cycling through Italy, and right now I'm sitting on a beach on the Mediterranean Sea, with this amazing lady right here, who has made my life so much better since we met. It's been almost 2.5 years we've been together, and wouldn't change it for a minute. So, since the heart attack, I have done numerous triathlons, including a full Ironman and a half Ironman, multiple half marathons, cycled through Scotland, from New Orleans to Panama City, Florida, and now throughout Italy. All 3 of those trips with this pretty lady next to me. And it's been an amazing journey. It has been. And then now we're sitting here doing this, watching the sunset over the Mediterranean Sea. With some wine. Kind of doesn't get better than this. Cycling through Italy, day 11, I think. But we're currently sitting on the beach on the Mediterranean Sea, watching the sunset, sipping wine. Could be worse. So we went from Montemerano in Tuscany to the sea in one day. Great day of riding. Tough climb to start the day, but then downhill, mostly tailwind. Beautiful, beautiful ride today. To end the day on the beach, on the sea. It's hard to complain about that.
There's no complaint.
There's no complaints. There's the sun just now dipping below the horizon. Head back. We'll get some dinner. Good day. Heading out of Tarquinia and heading down this basically the beach boardwalk. On our right is the Mediterranean Sea, and here we are September 27th, and this town, this is a ghost town right now. It's much like beach towns in New England. After school starts, the season is done, which is too bad here because the weather is spectacular. The water is still pretty warm. Could easily extend the season out another month, but as it is, we have clear bike path. We have Mediterranean Sea next to us for as long as we can for today. And we're heading not quite towards Rome, or towards Rome, but we won't get to Rome today. It'll leave us a short day tomorrow into the city itself. So we're just going to enjoy the ride today. How'd you feel about last night?
Last night, I said when we got to the sea.
In general.
I thought it was wonderful. Seeing the sea, knowing that all of that riding through the hills accomplished, sitting there with you on the water, it's pretty amazing. I was not going to follow you in the water because I am smarter than that, and it was cold.
It wasn't that cold.
My toes up to my shins.
Buongiorno.
Dove siete? Germania?
USA. America.
America?
Hmm?
Oh,
Going Venezia to Roma.
Tarquinio noi.
Yeah, we're in
Da Roma?
Hmm?
Andate a Roma?
Roma tomorrow.
Boh.
It's been beautiful.
Ciao.
Ciao. Wednesday, September 27th, and we are riding from Tarquinia south. I'm not sure where exactly we'll end up tonight, but it'll be within shouting distance of Rome. But we're riding pretty much all day along the Mediterranean Sea. So we've got just water and boats, people swimming, and a little heavier traffic than we like, but that's okay. It is scenic. It is a beautiful day. The sun is shining. And we're near saltwater, so we're happy. It's kind of an awesome day so far. It is Thursday, the 28th. We are making our way into Rome. We only have about 20 or so miles to go this morning. We've already done about 12-ish. But let's hit the first real hill of the day. Whew. How'd that feel? Made it. It wasn't super long, but it's 10-11%. Yeah, it was steep. But now we get to go downhill again, and then uphill, and then downhill, and then uphill, and then downhill. I think one more big uphill after that. So it's gonna be a roller coaster the rest of the way. But we're heading into Rome. Well, we made it into Rome, and the cycling portion of our trip is officially done. Now we have about a day and a half to explore Rome. But right now, we're going to go try to find bike boxes so we can actually bring our bikes home on the plane on Saturday. That is our quest right now. It was not a bad ride coming into town today. A little trafficy at the end, but overall, not nearly as bad as it could have been. Well, we made it to one bike shop right before they closed for the afternoon and found one box that will work perfectly, and hopefully the first shop we stopped at will come through. They said they might have one today or tomorrow, so we are halfway there. Success! The awesome gentleman here at Obiso Cicli came through and found us bike box number 2, so we can actually pack up our bikes and have a way to get our bikes home. Yay!
We are sitting in a cafe in the center of Rome on our way to the Trevi Fountain. We've been over to the Angel's Castle, toured inside of it, saw the St. Peter's Basilica from a distance, and we're just walking. Now we're resting.